Have you ever noticed how some people walk into a room and instantly command respect, while others seem to constantly get walked all over, no matter how nice they are? You might think you're just being a good person, but certain everyday habits are secretly broadcasting weakness to everyone around you. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we are going to dive into some fascinating psychology to look at 5 brutal habits that are making you look weak. And I'm not just talking about physical weakness, but rather your psychological positioning. If you feel like people take you for granted, or you're always the one chasing connection, you might be doing these things without even realizing it. But don't worry, we're going to break them down together so you can flip the script and regain your power. Let's jump right into the first habit, which is over-explaining yourself. We have all been there, where someone asks you a question, or maybe you say no to an invitation, and suddenly you are rambling, giving a 5-minute backstory to justify your choice. You probably think this builds understanding and makes you look reasonable. But psychologically, every time you over-explain, you are actually losing ground. When you justify every single move, you are essentially seeking permission and validation from the other person. You are handing them the gavel and making them the judge of your actions. If someone questions your decision and you immediately launch into a lengthy defense, you are communicating that their challenge worked. To fix this, try communicating your choices instead of explaining them. Just state your decision calmly and remember that no is a complete sentence. Let the silence do the heavy lifting, because controlled individuals don't rush to fill the silence. Moving right along to the second habit, which is reacting instantly and emotionally. Imagine someone makes a passive-aggressive comment to you. Your instinct is probably to fire back immediately, to defend yourself and prove you can't be disrespected. But here is the cold truth. The moment you lose control of your emotions and react instantly, you hand over your power. When opponents know exactly which buttons to push to make you move, they control you. By showing them your immediate frustration or anger, you give them a detailed map of your vulnerabilities. So, what is the alternative? Master the calculated pause. Instead of jumping in, give it a 5-second delay. That tiny gap between what happens and how you respond is where your true power lives. When you don't react, you actually turn their emotional energy right back onto them like a mirror, forcing them to face their own awkward behavior. The third habit that drains your perceived value is being entirely too available. Society constantly tells us that if we show up consistently and are always emotionally available, people will respect and value us. But human nature actually works a little differently. The more available you are, the less people fear losing you. And when something feels permanent, it completely loses its importance. If you reply to every text within seconds or always drop your plans for others, your presence stops feeling special and just becomes expected or even ignored. To change this dynamic, you need to create a little bit of emotional scarcity. I'm not saying you should play manipulative games or be cold to your friends. It is really just about having a life that doesn't revolve entirely around someone else's schedule. When your attention becomes a limited resource, people naturally value it higher. So, let conversations breathe and respond when you are genuinely ready. Our fourth habit is seeking validation from the crowd. A lot of people are completely addicted to external approval without even knowing it. They filter their thoughts, shrink their ambitions, and avoid making decisions that might cause conflict just because they desperately want to be liked. If your self-worth depends entirely on the praise or attention of others, you become incredibly fragile. When you operate like a performer, constantly filling space with words just to be seen and heard, you expose all your intentions and make yourself very easy to manipulate. Instead, try adopting the mindset of a strategist. A strategist doesn't chase attention. They sit back, listen, and observe. When you detach from the constant need for everyone to agree with you, your decisions become sharper and your actions align with your actual goals, not just social expectations. Finally, the fifth brutal habit is tolerating disrespect just to keep the peace. It is so easy to tell yourself you're just being the bigger person by letting petty comments slide. But every single time you let someone cross a line and you say nothing, you are actively sending them a message that their behavior is acceptable. People don't just guess your limits, they learn them by testing you. If they push and you never push back, they feel perfectly comfortable treating you poorly. Silence isn't always strength. Sometimes it's just avoidance. Now, you don't need to blow up or start a massive fight to fix this. You just need one calm, decisive moment to show people exactly where your boundary is. A simple, firm response, delivered without emotion, resets the entire dynamic. Just remember the golden rule here. Respect gets access and disrespect gets distance. And there you have it. 5 habits that you can start changing today to completely shift how the world sees you. If this video resonated with you, please hit that like button right now, as it really helps the channel out. I would also love to hear from you in the comments. Which of these 5 habits are you going to stop doing today? Let's get a great conversation going down there. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so you never miss out on more insights to help you build a stronger, more confident mind. Thanks so much for hanging out with me, and I'll see you in the next one.